Oh, hi. Oh, geez. Oh, shut up. God. There we go. Oh, man. Everything just popped up at once. What the fuck? All right. So if you guys don't know, we're getting a degree, and this is where we're going to start. Great start, Gary. Forever will I be known as the guy who started everything with a dumb... I do this because I see chat. It just makes it a lot easier. And as a dumb start, okay, the Python. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay, let me talk about what's going on. All right, just so we have like record forever. We're getting a degree. I'm gonna do it all on stream every moment. Besides reading, reading I'm gonna do on my own. But we're gonna learn all our lessons together. We're learning fundamentals of programming today, even though I already know C++. But hey. We're going to learn Python for the first time. So let me throw that on the Discord. Boom. Okay. Let me pull up chat on my phone so that way I can actually see you guys. Yes, I'm currently logged off. I hate... Oh my goodness, my phone. Okay, geez. You do one thing wrong and everything just turns disaster. Okay. Yes, this is buying me time on stream. Absolutely. Maldrim, hello. Welcome to the what I'm trying to be Notepad++ stream. Wow, great background, Gary. Way to have that on the record forever. Okay, so we're trying to program in Python here, but we're having some issues. Maybe you can help me out a little. Shut up. Man, I have a really colorful stream. I'm looking at my YouTube stream and like, dang, this is really colorful. Good job, Gary. Way to have some variety, you know? Hello, Muldrum. Let's turn on some music. Boom. Make sure it's really quiet. I'm glad to see Windows handles animated backgrounds better now. Last time I tried it, everything lagged. Well, you know, it's not lag free. I just have a really good computer. So like Windows engine or background engine, wallpaper engine doesn't bother me. What's up? Hello. So we're starting early because I was trying to get Python working and impress you guys all. I'm trying to do everything in Notepad++ for like the sake of learning. I'm tempted to just turn off all languages, but I'm not going to do that. Let's actually, let's keep this maxed out. Let's actually zoom in here. Let's get a little zoom in. So here's the problem. I try to go like, you know, whoops. Hold on. You guys don't have the whole screen. There we are. Hello. So here's the thing, right? This is what I'm trying to get on screen. It's like, ooh, it's so pretty, right? So I'm trying to be like, okay, run this. Run. And then I get this error, which I don't know how to solve. This Python not found. So I already have a script set up to like execute the program. I have the script set up to like macro set up to automatically save when we run the file. It's all there, right? The problem is I can't actually get it to run, so I don't actually know what to do. Or Python is not installed. It was not added to path. Okay, I did not install a Python. So let's do that together for a second. So what I did was I would go to plugins. This is Notepad++. Plugins admin. Now, do I have to like install anything here? Like Python script, Python indent. All I installed was npp exect, whatever, the execute one. npp, that's all I did. Rust? Blah, patooey. I'm not studying Rust. Google Python? Is Gary streaming his way to get a degree? Yeah, basically. We start June 20th. Chat, can I just gripe for a second? Back in my day, you should have audio. Audio should be fine. Back in my day, okay, when you went to college, it was like, here's, you know, 12 credits, 16 credits, full-time, everything. Fucking have at it, dog. And it's like, oh, shit. When I did this college, they're telling me, unironically, I can only take 2 classes my first term, and I have to get like a 2.5. And I'm like, okay, I can do that, but like, just 2 classes? I have to pass 2 classes for them to like fully admit me. I'm like a fucking intern. I'm like, what the shit? I already paid my goddamn money, or some of it. Ugh, Can't believe they would do that to me. 2 goddamn terms or 2 classes. Whatever. We'll ace our classes together and then we go full student next term. But yeah, June 20th is our like actual start date. It said you can run arguments to install. You can run without arguments to install. What does that mean? Do I just have to click any of these? Probably not. So run without arguments. Are you saying like this? So Alt Q is my build and run and everything. And then down here, it's gonna update. So, and it gives me the same thing, even without arguments. What classes are they? One is, I think it's like algebra, like basic fish algebra. And then, English? I think it's like an essay writing class. I think those are the only 2. So nothing programming yet, but we might as well learn Python to get like programming basics down, you know? Good luck streaming your college degree. Hell yeah! It's okay. I'm currently set to have it in 2.5 years. So, you know, less than I've been streaming. Google Python, find the official site, download the interpreter. Can't I do that through Notepad++? You would think that would be a thing, right? All right, well, c'est la vie. Nice background, Gary. Jesus. Okay, hold on. Let's do this together then. You know what? If we're streaming everything, might as well, right? Okay, Python. Welcome to Python. Downloads. Windows. Latest. More flexible F-string parsing base. All right. Depreciated Wester. All right, cool. Can I download? Oh my God. Give me the EXE, all right? We're one of those people. You might also want to disable Windows 10 remap of Python 3.exe. Oh. Am I just dumb? What is a SIG? What is that? I've seen that twice now. What is like a SIG file? That's a rifle. I've never heard of a SIG file before. Oh, a GIS file format is a standard for encoding geographical information into a computer file as a specialized type of file format for use in geographic information systems. What the fuck? A geolocate. What does that have to do with Python? 4th line of the table, left side. Thank you. Install Python. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Sorry, that was a pop-up. It's a signing key. Oh, interesting. I never heard of it. Is that like a new thing? SIG does not equal GIS. Oh. A GPG signature is so you can trust that you're downloading what they want you to be downloading and haven't been hit by a minim attack. I don't know what anything you just said is, but that's why we're getting this degree, all right? Disable path length limit. Yes. That's good, right? I think that's fine. And then in your terminal, type pi to launch Python, search for Python. Okay. So we have Python. All right. So for nothing else, let's build. Python was not found. Okay. So we're going to go. How do I find it? Man in the middle. Oh, is that really where most security attacks are? I thought it was all phishing stuff where it's like you give up the... oh my God, we're in Python. Oh shit, it just started. Okay. Print hello world. Oh, well fuck, let's just use this. Oh, based. Okay, whatever. We'll come back to Notepad later. If we're just learning simple shit, yeah, let's do this. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, scroll up. Okay, yeah, if we're gonna make scripts, I mean, not scripts, but if we can do more complicated programs later, if this is all we're doing, we'll do this. Also, are you going to college for computer science? Yes, I am. Current degree plan is, I think, 2.5 years, but I can make it 2 years if I have like a super busy schedule. But I don't know if I have time for that with a full-time job. I'm very confident in my academic ability. I've always excelled in school. I just didn't know what I wanted to be. And I was like, why not? All right, so I have the book. Oh, I don't have the book up. Fuck. Okay, hold on. They gave me the textbooks of a lot of these already. So boom, boom, boom. CS 1101 book PDF. So I already have the book. Programming Fundamentals Python Learning Material. Click here. Okay, think Python, which you guys don't see right now. Oof. Maybe we'll have our full screen and our programming screen. All right. Think Python. How to think like a computer science. Donate if you want to. Okay, sweet. So we are... Oh, God. I'm not going to read all this, am I? Do we really need to read this? Like, do I have to? I already know so many basics. Oh, I guess we have to. All right. Normally, we don't do reading. In fact, can I just see what the... Yeah, print hello world. I already know a lot of these, but like, can I just see what the exercises are? Okay, perfect. Exercises. Hell yeah. Exercise 2. Go to the Python website, download Python. You motherfucker. All right. Exercise 3. Start the Python interpreter and type help to start the online help utility, or you can type help print to get information about the print statement. Wait, really? Help, quote, single apostrophe, print. Help is a on-built function, print in the module built-ins, print. Oh, prints the values of a stream. This is really small text. Prints the values of a stream, goes to system std out by default. Oh, so it's standard out. Okay, I got you. C out. Or print line if you're based. Sep, string inserted between values, default a space. So if I just print with just quotes, it defaults a space no matter what. Okay. It grabs stuff from PyDocs generated by comments. Oh. End, string appended after the last value, default a new line. Okay. Oh, I see what they're doing here. Okay, that's Jesus. Okay, so sep is space. Okay, beautiful. Default's a space. Wonderful. Append after the last line, a default new line. So same as C++, backspace, new line without flushing the whole whatever the fuck people complain about with end line. File is none. File like object, stream, defaults to current system std out. A file like object. So instead of printing to the screen like the hello world statement, you can print to like a notepad file? Okay. It would just be the same function. You just print to a file type. Okay. Flush, whether to forcibly flush the stream. So that's the equivalent of like standard, that's the equivalent of, hello? Standard end line. That's what that would do. It was flush the stream. Yes, you can. Okay, sweet. So that's not bad. So if I was like print hello world, comma, file equals test file dot txt, false. I guess I don't even need that then, huh? It defaults to false probably. And then that would be the whole statement, and I could just print hello world to a file. Or do I just not even have file equals? Do I just have test file? Okay. Nothing to worry about now anyway. All right, so we did our assignment. Hello. Well, exercises anyway. Jesus. No, that will not work. Okay, interesting. Exercise 4. Start the Python interpreter. Use it as a calculator. Python syntax for math operations is almost the same as mathematical location. Okay, so... Hi, Gary. Did you make a game yet? We made many things. Right now, we're getting a degree, which will involve us making games as separate projects. I do want my computer science-y thing to be like a VTubing thing, or like a degree, or like a video game thing in terms of like major assignments. I don't know if a bachelor's degree is going to require like a thesis. I think that's more master's plus. But yes, it's a real degree. Absolutely. We'll talk about it more on June 20th when we actually start our first classes, but it's not going to go full swing until like either really early September or late August. There's 5 terms a year. If there's 5 terms a year and there's 12 months, what? That's 2-ish months? Okay. A bachelor's in 2 years? More like 2.5 years, but yeah. Yeah. So what were we doing here? We were, doing math. So in Python, can I just go 7 plus 5? Enter? Oh, shit. What happens if I go, let's throw a little trick at it. 7.0 plus 5.0. Does it know what that means? Oh, it returns a double. Okay. Okay, Python. What if we do, does it cast plus 5? It should return 12.0, right? Okay. So it casts the int as a float value, or double, whatever. Is it because you got all the non-CS stuff done? No, it's just 2.5 year degree. It's a heavy schedule, but I believe in my academic ability. I was valedictorian in high school. I did well in college when I was in there. I just didn't know what I wanted to be. You guys will see it though. We'll do assignments together on stream. I never loved Python. I think it's fine. Maybe I was too deep in C-like syntax and didn't bother to remember Python. All the indentation kind of pissed me off. Oh, I heard that, where you guys don't use curly braces and you guys have to indent every well, I was about to say local statement, but I guess further up the stack, I guess might be a better way to put it. I don't know. But yeah, you have to indent every like logical step in the loop. Anyway, it's interesting. I don't know. We'll see. What if we do something like, are these ints or are these bigger? I'm not actually specifying values. So if I did like, I don't know, 9 billion, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I did 9 billion plus 1, does it give me 9 billion and 1, or is it error? Oh, so they're not ints. Can I do like a size of 1? Trace back. No, error, size of not defined. I wonder how I find the size of a number. Like, how do you know the byte size of something? Python uses big ints. Well, what if I just want like a uint 8 or something, like a 255 character limit, like you're defining a color on a wheel or something, where you don't want it to be bigger than 0 or 255. Normally in C++, you would just assign a bunch of uint 8 values. Byte? I define it by byte? Python has byte strings. Line 1, byte 4 underscore. Oh, because I mistyped. No, byte's not defined. Did you mean bytes? Yes, I did. Oh, wait. Bytes 20. You guys don't see anything I'm typing. Oh, it's so big though. Okay, we need a better interpreter. I need Notepad. Jesus, I can't take it. Okay, give me Notepad. And then how do I make it so that Python works here? So if I just do Alt-Q, we're already on Python. Oh, and it worked. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Print hello world. Oh, build. Oh, it worked. Okay, you're using this now. Holy cow, that's so much better. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, so then, hello? There we go. So now we have our hello world statement. There we go. Okay. I found that in help int. Oh. You can do 1 dot underscore size of underscore parentheses. Oh. Yeah, no, we're good. We're gonna use Notepad++. Actually, we should just make the font size bigger. I bet I can do that here. Let's go settings, style configurator, Python. Dude, I should program C++ in this. That would be based. Font style. Font style. Wait, where's Victor Mono? Oh, bitch, we're back. All right, bold, font size 10. No, font size 24. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Print? Fuck, it's too big. I like it, but it's not. Hold on, maybe we need to restart it. Fuck. This is so white. Does it have a dark mode? I don't know, maybe. I never used Notepad++ before. Python, settings, preferences, general, fluent UI, large, tab bar, hide menu bar, please. Oof, I actually need it sometimes though. Fuck. Am I ever gonna need the UI? I might. No, I'm never gonna use it. Fuck it. Now let's go to, it is very white. Can I make it like dark mode? I bet there's a plugin for this. Dark mode. There we go. How's that, chat? Red, green, blue, cayenne. Oh, it read my mind. Okay. So there's our dark mode. Geese. Okay, Geese, I know you just redeemed that. I'm not even, and you did a bit. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I don't have time for Femboy. We gotta do this stuff. It's some other variation of text that wants to be 24. Settings, style configuration, global styles, font size 24, save. Print. It's really tiny. If I can make that larger, everything else is good. I can do everything else larger. Instead of changing font size, control up. Yeah, but then you have like this. I don't know. Is this good enough? Can you guys read this? This is the most I can zoom in, by the way. And then you have Hello World in here, but that's so tiny. I guess that's the NPP-EXE title, right? Console output filters, advanced options, console visible on start. No. Background color. Oh my god, I could change the background color. Holy shit. Oh, so much better. Actually, I don't like that blue. Hold on. I don't like that blue at all. I know we're not really programming right now, but like, this is important, right? Because if we don't do this now, when will we, you know? Background color. It needs to be darker. Yeah, there we go. Whew. Maybe you can zoom in the console too. No, oh, shit. Technology. All right. So now let's test this. Print. Shit. Fuck. Build. Oh, I have to zoom in every time? Okay, I guess that's not terrible. I don't know, how readable is that to you? Probably pretty, hold on, let's update that. Let's make the, fuck. Plugins, MPP-EXE, advanced options, text color. Let's make it like a really bright green. There we go. Match this color. White on dark would be better. Not this case, it's not dark enough. That works. Hell yeah, it works. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're set up for success. All right, let's do some motherfucking welcome to Python assignments. All right, next. The Python programming language. Exercises. Oh, I already read it all. My bad. Variables, expressions, whatever. Let's see if we can just wing this. I'm a C++ programmer. Okay. Assume that we execute the following assignment statements. Width 17, height 12.0, so it's a double, delimiter dot. For each of the following expressions, write the value of the expression, type the value of the expression. What? For each, oh, I'm not even programming. This is just write it out shit. God damn it. For each of the following expressions, write the value of the expression and the type of the value of the expression. All right, paint it is. Okay, and the type. Okay, so width divided by 2. So if width is 17, an int, height is 12.0, a double, and a delimiter is a dot, the width, whoops. Let's do 1. Width divided by 2 is 17, but it's an int, so it would go down to 8. It would round down to 8. And it's an integer. 2, width, which is 17, divided by 2.0, which is a double. So I'm not looking at chat because I don't want to cheat. I need to learn this fucking degree, okay? If width is int 17 divided by a double, the int gets casted as a double. I'm relying on my C++ knowledge here. And if it's 17.0 divided by 2.0, then it's 8.5 double. And you guys can tell me if I'm wrong later, but we'll wait until the end. 3. Height divided by 3. So height is a double divided by 3, an int. 17 divided by 3, the int gets casted as a double, so it's 3.0. 17 divided by 3.0 is 5.66, repeating, of course. Ooh. Oh, are they gonna test me on that? How far does it go out? Oh shit, that would matter. How many 6s does it go out to? I'm gonna say it's 2. I'm probably wrong, but we'll call that a double 2. You should unironically throw a no backseating tag in. I'm lightly looking at chat. If I see any numbers or quotes or arithmetic, I just don't look at it. But obviously, Joe, I can trust you. Actually, I probably look at the name before anyone. So like Moldrum, I would trust. A Joe, I would trust. What's up, I would trust. That kind of deal. All right, 4. 1 plus 2 times 5. So int plus int times int. This is just, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So 2 times 5, 10, plus 1 is 11. So it's 11, and it's an int. Oh, we'll underscore this so you know what I'm talking about here. 5. Delimiter times 5. If delimiter is a dot. The delimiter, that's not really a term that's ever really used in C++, so it must be like a Python abstract of a C concept. I'm guessing the delimiter has something to do with like casting or something, right? My other thought would be a delimiter would be like if you have like an int or something, a delimiter allows you to go greater than like 4.5 billion, right? Without going overflow. So a delimiter would be like if you have, you know, a uint8 value and you delimit it, that you're effectively casting it as a higher thing. So I'm thinking this is, if I had to guess, 5. That's my guess, is that it remains in int. Ooh, no. It's 5.0 and it's a double. Oh my god, I'm calling that shit now. All right. Use the Python interpreter to check your answers. How do I do that? How do I check my answers with that? You run all these. Okay, do I just run it and it tells me what the fuck it is? Like it tells me as if it's an int or a double or anything. So what? 17 divided by 2. Oops. My answer was 8 and it's an integer. Oops. And I got nppexe Python. I didn't actually, oh, I gotta run it, sorry. It didn't do anything. That's, go back to my other window. To the console window? I mean, I can do that. Okay, 17 divided by 2. This is such, what kind of control? Oh, there we, no, it didn't help. It just makes the screen bigger. Ugh, whatever, it's good for now. All right, 17 divided by 2. I guessed 8. 8.5. What? Wait, do ints just get casted as doubles like whenever the fuck it wants? Why? That's so, oh God, it doesn't round? Oh no. Oh no, I do have to read this fucking chapter. Fuck, I thought Python was based on C and shit. Oh God. What did I guess one? Okay, so I guessed 17 divided by 2.0 would be 8.5 casted as a double. All right, 17 divided by 2.0. I guessed 8.5. 8.5. Okay, so my understanding is that the int 17 would get casted as a double, and then 17.0 divided by 2.0 would be 8.5. That makes sense. This shit makes no sense to me. I don't know what the fuck is happening there, but we'll read up on that. All right. It's because a single slash is float division. Oh, these are floats. Okay, well, shit. It's basic. What is a float besides, you know, a fancy double? All right, fine. We'll call them floats. Only divided does integer division. Welcome to dynamic typings. Okay, I can already tell I'm gonna hate dynamic typings because a big part of C++ is like explicitly casting if you want to do anything with anything anywhere without a giant fat warning in the IDE saying, hey, we don't think this is gonna happen. You could have a loss of data. Like I'm used to like explicitly typing the casting. I thought you said you were above Python until I want to get a degree. Oh, if you guys don't know, our first fundamentals to programming class is going to be using Python. The immediate class after that is going to be programming concepts 1, and it's going to use Java. Then we use Java again for programming concepts 2. And then from there, it's like fucking everywhere. I have to take a database class. So that's going to use SQL and something else. I don't know what the fuck, but we're going to have a lot. All right. So over the next 2 to 4 months, we're learning Python. So C++ can implicitly cast in certain scenarios too. That's why the explicit keyword was added to the constructor's cast operator overloads. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. Plus the auto keyword kind of fudges around with that a little with the templates and all that shit. All right. Your compiler warning sounds sassy. Well, hey, that's life. All right. So height is 12.0 divided by 3. My answer was 5.66, and it's a float, right? Because we're floats here. So 12.0 is a float divided by 3 an int. The int gets casted as a float, which is 3.0. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I did this wrong. Oh no, it is height. Fuck, I'm an idiot. I said 5.66 because I thought it was 17. Okay, my bad. My answer is actually 4.0. Okay. It's actually 4.0. That's my real answer. Fuck that. I thought I was dividing into 17. Okay. It's 4.0, but it's a float. Okay, I was correct. Easy. 1 plus 2 times 5. Okay, I'm assuming that it works like C++ and it's please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Unless it's some dumb, I swear to God, if I see 15 here, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, thank God. Oh, it works like how I thought. All right, Jesus. I was about to be like, that's hella wrong if that pulls up 15. That was my answer there, by the way. 11. But check this out. 17 divided by 8. It gives a float, but truncated? Bullshit. Bullshit. You know what? We'll even do the same number. Originally 8.5. 8.0. So, just to be clear, it is still a float value, but it's truncated, rounded, to the nearest, I don't know, 10th of a digit, maybe? Oh no, it's not 10th of a digit. It's rounded to the nearest whole number, but it's still a float value. Okay, but it doesn't convert it to int. Okay. Do I have to do like int whatever to like make it an integer? Like how do I cast something as an int? Or if it's dynamic typing. Delimiter, do I have to type out D? Oh no, it's a dot. So dot times 5. Now my guess was, because I don't know what a delimiter is, a 5.0 and it's a double. Like it's something to do with casting. So what do we get? Invalid syntax. What? Oh, percent. Oh, wait, I have to do that in parentheses? Oh, I guess it does say. I'm sorry, it does say parentheses. Okay, that's my bad. All right, times 5. Oh my God, it's totally gonna give me 5 dots in a row. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, so if I was like, hi, times 5. Okay, all right, that's cute. All right, I get it. Actually, no, double quotes work just fine too, it looks like. Yeah, you can use double quotes just fine. All right, so a delimiter. Why do they, okay, I guess my question is, before we read it, because apparently we need to read up on how it does dynamic typing, what is a delimiter? Like, where does that come from? I'm sure the chapter would say, but okay. This is a quirk of Python. There is no character type in Python. It's all strings. Wait, why would a guy taking fundamentals of programming need to learn about a quirk of Python? That's weird. Next. Practice using the Python interpreter as a calculator. The volume of a sphere with a radius of r is 4/3 pi r cubed. What is the volume of a sphere with a radius of 5? Hint, 392.7 is wrong. So 5 cubed is 125, right? So I guess we'll just pull up a calculator here just to be sure. So 125 times 125 times 3.14 times 4 divided by 3 is 523.33 repeating, of course. So that is the real answer. That sounds right. Right? I think they're trying to trip you up on 4/3 does not equal 1. What is the, okay, well, let's try it. Let's do what we just did, but in Python. Okay. So let's do 5 to the power of 3. Does that how that works? Chat, can somebody tell me what the fuck just happened? How does this make 6? How does this make 6? Obviously, it's not exponential. I understand that. Lucas, hello. Is a bitwise XOR, I believe. There's bitwise operations in Python? Oh shit, my C++ knowledge is now like unlocked. Okay, all right. Wait, so if I did 21, this would make 10. 20? Motherfucker. Oh, fuck, okay. I sort of get, you're saying it's an XOR. I was thinking it was something completely different. My bad. I see what you're saying now. They're all bitwise op. Oh, it's the same as C++. So like this is an or, this is obviously and, like that kind of deal, right? Usually, honestly, the most I ever use bitwise operators in C++ is like SDL, fucking borderless window, and then you would use a bitwise operator to separate the flags. So then you could throw in like SDL accelerator unlocked or something like that. And then that's how you would like boot up both. All right. So what are we doing here? Let's just do 125 times 3.14. Okay, so 392.5 divided by parentheses 4 divided by 3. So if it's 392.7, that's wrong? Oh, I see. Okay, I see what's happening. Because you're saying that this rounds to 1. Whatever, 390. Okay, so if I press enter here and I see 392.5, I need to account for something. 294.375. Okay. I mean, that was the answer, but what was it trying to teach me? $392 could be what you get using the bitwise operator, yeah. Well, I'm thinking is the 0.7 is because they use more digits of pi. The pi is 3.1 in Python. Wait, can I actually type out pi? Oh. Upper thing is not star star. That's what they teach. Oh. Oh, thank you. Your name is really hard to see. Sam Bat, no, awesome. Thank you for subscribing. Oh my goodness, thank you. Mwah. I give you kisses. I would zoom in, but I got like a million windows open right now and I don't want to fudge anything up. Thank you. Oh, it's so nice of you to subscribe to a new, well, I say new. I'm a C++ programmer, so I'm used to like fucking standard, print, line, parentheses, empty quotation. Oh no, it was this. It was curly braces, comma, SDL, error, parentheses, parentheses, semicolon. Like, I don't know if this is like voodoo magic to Python programmers. That is the language of love to me, okay? This is French in a good way, okay? And you guys speak like Hungarian, all right? It's like throat singing. That's all I see when I use Python. Is the exponent modifier. So you're saying 5 star 3, 125. Okay, so let's type out the whole statement. Let's actually do our homework here, okay? So we're saying 4 divided by 3 times, what is the symbol for pi in Python? Is it pi? Oh, I have to import math? No, let's not do that. 3.1415926535897993. All right, beautiful. Times parentheses 5 to the power of 3. So if this ends up being 392.7, this is incorrectly typed. If it pulls up with 293 some odd whatever, then it's correct. 523? Wait, what did I do wrong? 4/3 times pi times 5 to the power of 3. Whoa, what happened? $523 is correct. Your previous one was wrong. Oh, okay, based. Interesting. So I'm still confused about what exactly they're saying 392.7 is wrong. Like new people are going to run into something, right? I think somebody said it earlier. If the 4/3 gets like converted into like 3 divided by 3, which is like 1, right? If that's gets converted to 1, then this is what you end up with. I just don't know how that converts to 1 when, you know, this is the statement that they're worried about. Oh, you had divided by 4/3, not multiplied? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, interesting. I don't know how I could get this wrong, but I guess the chapter would say. All right, next. Suppose the cover price of a book is $24.95, but bookstores get a 40% discount. Shipping costs $3 for the first copy and 75 cents for each additional copy. What is the wholesale cost for 60 copies? Oh God, I gotta type out a whole math formula? Okay, let's zoom out. I'm gonna give you guys less of the problem and more of the pie interpreter. All right, let's type this out. The cover price of the book is $24.95. Bookstores get a 40% discount. Shipping costs $3 for the first copy, 75 cents for each additional copy. Oh God. Okay, so it's 59 times 75. Okay, so it's 24.95. Oh no, I got it. Parentheses 24.95. This is less of like a Python learning thing and more of like a how to like phrase things in or how to like set up math problems. Times 0.4. So the 40% discount. We'll do 40 to make it consistent. Plus parentheses 0.75 times 59. So the answer should be plus 3, sorry, 3.0. This is what the answer should be. Okay, beautiful. I think that's it. All right, enter. This is what I believe to be the answer, which is $57.23. Oh, I didn't multiply the $24.95. Fuck. Oh, you're so goddamn right. Okay. All right. Fuck me. I did so much wrong here. We got to do our homework here. All right. It's 20. Okay. Double parentheses. Jesus, I have to phrase this all out in fucking Python. $24.95. I didn't multiply the total books by the amount. Oh God. Okay. Is it 40% off the first book or? Okay, wholesale cost. So we are actually giving the whole discount by 60%, and then we're adding the amount. So this times 60 is the first thing. Beautiful. Then we multiply that by 0.6 because we have a 40% discount. And then that's the end of the first statement. Plus 0.75 times 59, because that is the amount you have to pay per book, and we have a flat 3.0 because that's the price of the first book. Okay, that's the correct answer. Enter. $945.45. Done. Done. Easy answer. Oh, easy problem. Yeah, we're basically just testing my ability to type in syntax here. All right, next. If I leave my house at 6:52, they probably want you to round to the nearest cent too. Listen, motherfucker, we'll get that. We'll read the chapter. This is a first read a chapter thing. Since you can't charge them that amount, joke's on you. I break your bank account with my programs. If I leave my house at 6:52 a.m. and I run for 1 mile at an easy pace, 8:15 per mile, and then get 3 miles at tempo, 7:12 per mile. Chat, I'm gonna be honest, my miles in high school were like, I was super in shape in high school. I was also a sprinter. My miles were like 9.5 minutes. It was horrific. 7:12 per mile, and then 1 mile at an easy pace again. What time do I get home for breakfast? Oh God. Okay, so you have your time. So you need to, oh Jesus, how do I do time in Python? I'm not gonna use any headers or anything. This is just raw math. I don't know, can you do like fucking base 60 math? I'm trying to think about how to do this. Do I just take in the time and then just... Oh shit, wait, how do I do this? Thankfully, Python's math syntax is similar to C++ math syntax, at least for arithmetic, yeah. I'm trying to think about how I would do this in C++, like consistently. I would use like chrono and shit to like get exactly the time. But I guess if I don't care about 1 minute slower isn't much of an easy pace IMO, well, these guys are in shape, okay? These are the future Steve Jobs you're talking about. Come on. I just imagine like a California app developer like doing all of these math problems. Hello, Sleepy Mushroom. Hi there. Okay, so how I would do this without fucking everything up is the time will come last, okay? So we have 1 mile, 8:15. So it'd be 8:15 plus 3 times... No, I would convert everything into minutes. So this is, or fucking, yeah, minutes. So fuck, seconds, I mean. So it'd be 8 times 60 plus 15 plus 3 times the value of 7 times 60 times plus 12. Add them together. And then 1 mile again at the easy pace. So fuck, do that times 2 earlier. Add these all together. And then take those minutes, add it to this amount with this value multiplied into minutes, and then divide by 60. And then whatever your total is, the whole amount would be your hours. Fuck, wait, no, that would end up in like the multi-hour category. Oh God, wait, no, fuck. Because you're converting, these are minutes. We're converting from seconds to minutes. So whatever the whole number is, you add to 652. Oh my God, how do I phrase this in one line in fucking Python? It's easy pace for Usain Bolt. Oh, well, yeah. You could convert everything to minutes using math. Well, yeah, but do they really want that? I feel like I'm losing the plot here. It's a Python learning thing, so we gotta use Python, which means I need to read the fucking chapter. All right, let's read it. All right, if you guys don't know, normally we would not be reading these here on stream. This is just day 1 thing because I haven't had a chance to read anything yet. We finally got access to the PDFs. Or this isn't a PDF, but you get my point here. We're gonna read this together. This is gonna be a 1-day thing. Everything else is like doing homework, or we're gonna be using C++ to make a video game, the card game. This is all just my thing. So let's just do this together. It does not need to be one line, use a variable. Well, that's what we're gonna learn now, how to do it in Python, because I don't know what the fuck to do. Otherwise, I'm gonna type something like int x equals 5. Invalid syntax. All right, learning that now. Whoops. Hi, Zelda. Where's my, there we go. I don't think you're programming a time calculator, just using Python as a calculator. Yeah, basically. Python may be useful for tools in your game. I've always heard it where Python makes the best glue, and I have never heard Python being useful for anything else. So we're gonna learn how to use glue, chat. A value is one of those basic things a program works with, like a letter or a number. The values we have seen so far are 1, 2, and hello world. Okay, so they're defining any value as like any kind of casted types or anything. So a string, a character, except apparently characters don't exist in Python, integers, doubles, all that shit. These values belong to different types. 2 is an integer, hello world is a string. So called because it contains a string of letters. Now, people were saying that Python is based on C, right? So I'm assuming at the end of a string, there's a null terminated thing, right? There's null termination in Python, I'm assuming. You and the interpreter can identify strings because they are enclosed in quotation marks. If you are not sure what type of value has, the interpreter can tell you. Type, hello world, type. Oh, okay, let's try that now. Type 17.0 is a float. So if I type 3.1444 is also a float. Wait, do doubles not exist in Python? How do I make a double? Type. What is like your stereotypical double? 5.05? No, that's gonna end up being a float. Is everything just a float? Is everything just expensive? Type A. Type A with an apostrophe is a string. Wow, there's really no characters. Oh, strings are so expensive though. Characters are like, what, 4 bytes? Characters are a 4-byte thing, right? Interesting that it's a string, which is like a lot. Floats probably just mean floating point in general, not really single precision. Oh, they wouldn't do that to a programmer, right? Right. Not surprisingly, strings belong to a type str and integers belong to the type int. Less obviously, numbers with a decimal point belong to a type called float because these numbers are represented in a format called floating point. You're right. Type float. What about values like, fuck, wrong button. What about values like 17 and 3.2? They look like numbers, but they are in quotation marks like strings. They're strings. Yep, that makes sense. Same thing as C++. When you type a large integer, you might be tempted to use commas in between groups of 3 digits. Don't do that, as in 1 million. This is not legal integer in Python, but it is legal. 1, 000, 000 gives you an array? I'm not looking at the next paragraph. I'm trying to guess what this is. This like a syntax for an array? I wonder what the use of that is. A tuple. Oh my god, that's a tuple? Oh shit. Or a tuple. I don't know how you say it. I say tuple. I hate saying tuple. It sounds like Tupperware. I don't pass around Tupperware. Pass around tuples, bitch. Interesting. So in C++, tuples are like, I don't know. I feel really weird using tuples. Usually what you can solve in a tuple, you can solve with like standard expected or something. At some point later in your college career, you will learn why a float is called a float point specifically and how it works. Oh, I already know. Bring out paint. Hold on. So let me guess. Fuck, hold on, let me erase. Hold on, I'm like that teacher that's like awkwardly erasing the white erase board because students drew on it, so I'm not gonna make it perfect, so bear with me here. Erase, erase, erase. No, Timmy, you can't use the bathroom. You just started class. Yeah, well, that's why you should have gone in between. Okay, so a float point value, 0. Well, here, we'll do 2.22222. So a float point value just tells you where this decimal point goes, right? So it could go here, or it could go here, or it could go here. That's what's implied with a float point value. That's more expensive than a double, where I believe the double always has the decimal point here. Oh, but what if it has 2 digits? I actually don't know that. I just know a floating point value is more expensive because you have to move the decimal point, or can. Control A for paint's sake. No. Okay, well, fuck. I'm gonna learn that later in my college career, okay? In the meantime, I'll learn about the doom function where it's like, oh, you gotta fucking eat the orangutan or something, and it's like something to do with a negative value. The Mona Lisa? It's something that sounds like Mona Lisa, in terms of like why the doom function works the way it is, the square root, fast square root. It is more bits dedicated to after the floating point. Oh, double is double precision. Okay, well, I didn't know that. Well, that's not what we expected at all. Python interprets 1 million as a comma-separated sequence of integers, a tuple. This is the first example we have seen of a semantic error. The code runs without producing an error message, but it doesn't do the right thing. Okay, well, I guess my first question is, a comma-separated sequence of integers. I forgot what my question was. I read that last sentence just to finish it, and I forgot what I was going to ask, but it was a really good question. Oh, is this how Python handles complex numbers? Can Python handle complex numbers? I guess I don't even know that. Can I do like square root of -1? Oh. Can I not square root? My first question is, why would anyone want to use commas and a number in programming? New people. New people would use commas. Who wouldn't use commas? If you don't know anything about programming, you would think to use commas. J is a complex number, so 4 plus 3j is a complex number type. 4 times 1/2. Oh, 4 to the power of 1 divided by 2. Oh, yeah. Can you run type 1.0.0? Sure. Type.new argument 1 must be a string, not an int. Oh. Oh. This is gonna pulp string. Yeah. Never mind. All right, next. You might need to type double parentheses. I don't know why, but we're gonna do it. 1.0.0. Double parentheses, go. Class tuple. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, there you go. What's up? It's a type tuple or class tuple. Variables. One of the most powerful features of a programming language is the ability to manipulate variables. A variable is a name that refers to a value. Yep. An assignment statement creates new variables and gives them values. Message equals string. N equals integer. Pi equals that long number. This example makes 3 assignments. The first assigns to... Wait. Oh, it's automatic? Well, what if I want this to be a... not an integer? What if I want like a float or a double or anything? Does it just... do I have to type 0.0? Like, do I have to explicitly give it an example? It's like the auto keyword. It's basically the auto keyword in C++, except the auto keyword, I would use syntax like x is equal, like auto x is equal to integer 5 or something. Ooh, actually, yeah, I would use curly braces. Like that to me is how you initialize a variable in C++. That looks clean, it's simple, it's easy to understand. So you're telling me x equals 5. Enter. 5 plus x. 10. Okay, how do I completely restart? How do I completely like reset the program so it's not like giving me 5 forever on x? Invalid syntax. Oh. Wonder how you do that. I guess I could just restart the whole exe. Oh, I zoom in. You just reassign it? It is different from auto. Auto is a type deduction. The type is static. Oh. While in Python, you can reassign variables to other different types during runtimes? Oh, so you're saying if we say x is equal to 15, which is an integer, type x, int, x is now equal to 2.0. Type x. Oh, fuck. X equals string. That does not work. Oh, X quotation mark string. Okay, so you can make it a string. And does it go back? Yes. Oh, God. Dude, that avatar is insane. Bitch! Hold on. I'm gonna ruin all my windows here. Bitch, you don't know the half of it. Look at this. Oh, wait. Let me make sure I'm in here. Mom, I'm VTubing! Oh! Hell yeah, I'm a VTuber, and hell yeah, this model's insane. LOL Python? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I know. Let's learn this together, though. Okay, hold on. This is way too zoomed in. Dude, what the flip? Hell yeah! Except here you can say, what the fuck? Listen, are your parents around? What the fuck? Hell yeah. Also, I can click down on my mouse. I don't know how you guys can see that, but I'm clicking! And then right click. Oh. Middle click. Bloop. You guys can't even see it, but it's there. I can't even see polygons in that Avi. Oh, oh God, how big is this image? I think it's a whatever 4K is times 4. That's how big my avatar is. It's it's obnoxiously big as like both a file and the image. It's like you zoom in and you like see like my pupil. Like it's obnoxious how big it is, but you need to in order to have the zoom in. I paid money for it, trust me. 8K? Maybe? I don't know what 4 times 4K is, but maybe 8K? Anyway, variables. Assignment value, beautiful. This makes it 3 assignments. The first assigns a string, 79, the approximate value of pi. A common way to represent variables, on paper, is to write the name of an arrow pointing to the variable's value. This kind of figure is called a state diagram because it shows what state each variable is in. Think of it as the variable's state of mind. Figure 2.1 shows the result of the previous example. Wait, what? Why would they show me this? Is this like the... Wait, can I do that in here? And 5. No, I can't even do that. Okay. I was about to say, that's kind of cool. I like that syntax. I don't think 16K exists. Well, the image is pretty fucking big. Depends if you're multiplying both dimensions or the area. Probably whatever the smaller one is of those two. Hello, sticky person? Sorion, I'm not sticky. That's propaganda. I'm gooey, okay? There's a difference. You know, you don't grab flubber and it's just like, ugh, my hand's covered in flubber. No, you grab flubber and he like flies across the room. Jeez, haven't you ever played Zack from League of Legends? You don't see Ari going, oh, you made me so sticky. No, it's like Zack fucking punches you in the face and moves on with his life. I love Zack Top, dude. One of the most fun characters in the game. That is used absolutely nowhere in Python. Well, we're getting a degree, like an actual real degree in computer science. This kind of shit, there's gonna be so much of that where you just learn something that nobody ever uses, but you still learn it. Also, Grumpy Dev, wait, what do you develop? You're a developer? Hold on. What do you develop? Huh? What do you make? I wanna see program. Give me some EXEs, you bitch. I wanna see what people do. I like that. I'm making card games. I'm making a card game right now in C++. I don't know anything about Python, but C++, oh, I got that shit down. I developed my muscles. Oh, Chad, are you some cute little program muscles? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Programmers generally choose name for their variables that are meaningful. They document, oh my God, are we gonna learn about camel case? They document what the variable is used for. Variable names can be arbitrarily long. They can contain both letters and numbers, but they have to begin with a letter. Oh. Yeah. Wait, is that the same way in C++? Do you have to begin variables with a letter in C++? I don't even know. That must be the case because it's built on C, right? Hold on, let me boot up Visual Studio. No, it's the Visual Studio installer. God damn it, fucking Windows. Let's do the card game. Hold on, if I, oh my God, this is just home for me. Ah, we're back, baby. Okay, so hold on, if I, int 5 test. Oh, you can't do that. I never thought about that. Huh. Well, isn't that cool? I didn't know that. You learn something every day. Well, goddamn. All right, bye, card game. I got super high and tried to learn Rust. Let's just say I didn't get very far. Listen, there's a reason why we make fun of Rust users around here, okay? Because in my entire journey of looking through every class and programming language I'm learning for this whole degree, at no point am I ever learning Rust. And I think maybe you guys should make a little bit of an inroad in academia before you make fun of C++ programmers. I'm just saying. All right? Maybe a little bit in academia before you start talking some shit, all right? You don't learn Rust high, you learn Lisp high, maybe Prolog. Dude, imagine learning a programming language that's like, that sounds like a story element. Fucking Prolog? Jesus Christ. What language do you know? Oh, I know Climax. I know Story Arc. Arc. Actually, to be fair, Arc does sound like an insanely good programming language. I would learn Arc, okay? Variable names can be arbitrary long. It is legal to use uppercase letters, but it is a good idea to begin variable names with a lowercase letter. Oh, we are learning camel case. The underscore character underscore can appear in a name. It is often used in names with multiple words like my name or airspeed of unladen swallow. Oh, you guys get it? It's a King Arthur joke. If you give a variable an illegal name, you get a syntax error. 76 trombones. String big parade, invalid syntax because this starts with a not letter. More at equals 1 million, so it's an integer. Syntax error, invalid syntax because it's an ASCII character, right? It's like a special character. Actually, yes, as sign is an ASCII character. It's not like one of the weird ones. Class equals string. Invalid syntax because class is like a programming term. Even in C++, you can't use like int equals 5. Like you can't do that. What kind of drugs best for programming? Just curious. Hey, baby, I get high on life. All right, I'm straight edge as fuck. Okay, my girlfriend does like the vaping thing, and like I roll down my windows for her, and she's like, "You want to try it?" I'm like, "Fuck no! My body is a temple. Okay, I don't corrupt that shit with your demon juice." So I'm like a fake programmer. I went to school for programming for 3 years, failed some classes, and pretended I know what I'm doing. Well, if you follow this stream, you're gonna see a full goddamn computer science degree. This is the only time you'll ever see reading. Tomorrow, for example, we're gonna actually do like, I'm gonna read a chapter and then we're gonna do a bunch of problems related to the chapter. Like tomorrow is just programming. Today is reading and applying some basic knowledge, like how to turn on the Python interpreter. It turns out that, by the way, fucking Python interpreter, fix your shit. What is this? What is this trash? You wanna know what C++ gives you? Motherfucking dedicated IDEs. Look at how beautiful. Look at how wonderful this program is. It's so clean and nice and simple. And my introduction to Python is just, here's Python, bitch. Have fun. It's like, what the fuck? Sorion is following. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Give kisses here, all right? Woohoo, I'll have this on in the background. Oh, nice, thank you. Ah, you follow, you say a nice thing. I like you. Chat, can I just talk about something real quick before we continue learning the wonderful journey that is Python? Can we just talk about something about Twitch and streamers and chat? I have never in my life noticed this until like 2 months ago, but you all are like abused puppies. Anatomy. Thank you for following. Anomalous. Thank you. Mwah. You guys are like abused puppies because like you guys will come in and be like, excuse me, Mr. Streamer, I don't mean to be offensive, but like, can I kindly point out that maybe you guys are so like overly polite to like criticize me or anything I do. And I really need to emphasize to you, I am not one of those streamers that'll do like, oh, you want to talk some shit, you little bitch? Let's click on your username and let's go through, I don't even know how they pull it. I don't even know how they do that. Like, let's go through your whole history and then ban you at the end of it, okay? No, we don't do that here, okay? I'm trying to get out of here, Code Toil. If I banned you, I'm sorry. I hate that. I hate it when streamers do that. I hate it when people talk shit. And you want to know what happened to me that made me not like streamers doing that? It was because I went to ExileCon in July of last year, where we found out there was fucking a 1-year beta delay, and then we found out recently there's another delay, but whatever. Path of Exile 2, ExileCon, right? I go out there, see a bunch of streamers. Quinn, got a picture with him. Most wonderful experience of my life with a streamer. That dude is every bit as real in real life as he is on stream. He walks shoulders first. I don't know how else to describe the way he walks, but he's real. Zizarin I saw, got a picture with. He's great. Grim is great. And then I had a bad experience, and it's with motherfucking Kriparian. And I don't want to talk too much shit, because maybe he was just having a bad moment that exact moment, but I got the fucking Karen finger when he was on his phone. He's like, what? He like, didn't even say anything. He just put up the finger, and I'm like, oh, and then I just left. And I have been hypercritical of every streamer ever since that moment. That was like the birth of a villain. Oh my God. All right, let's get back to Python. You guys are distracting me, okay? It sounds insignificant, but like, I'm a sensitive person. If that happens to me, I'm just like, could I ever do that to a fan? Could I like put up a finger and just silently be like, you guys don't even see what I'm doing, but I'm putting up the Karen finger. You had your anime moment. Anime, I don't even like anime. Hold on. I don't even like anime. This is not anime, just to be clear, because I hear questions about this all the time. My backgrounds are not anime. It's Hatsune Miku, bitch. All right? It's a song, all right? Or it's a musical artist, okay? We don't do anime here. Okay, get out of Notepad. Move this over here. All right, let's get back to learning Python. You guys are distracting me. What degree are we getting? Actually, in real life, I am getting a degree in computer science. I start on June 20th. And they're limiting me to 2 classes that I have to get higher than it's like a 2.5 or a 3.0. It's like somewhere in there. I have to get higher than that in both classes in order to be eligible to continue in the college, because they only want people who are like, you know, not gonna blow it after only 2 classes in a term. Sure. Isn't Miku from Japan? Yeah, so is sushi, but liking sushi doesn't make you a goddamn weeb. Doesn't mean you like anime if you like sushi. Hatsune Miku's from Japan. Chat, hold on, we're gonna get a chat. I hate it when programming streams don't do programming, but hear me for a second. There's a song recently that was like the greatest Miku song I've ever heard. This fucking song, all right? This is the coolest sounding fucking song I think I have heard all year. It's like one of my favorite songs of the year. Listen to this shit. It's fucking God tier. Okay, hold on. It's great. I love this song. It's so addictive. I don't even know why I like it so much. It's great. I'm not a weeb. I like Miku, okay? That is a very clear difference. It's okay to be a closeted weeb. I am not a weeb. All right, brother, I'm gonna get packing. Thanks for speaking some truth and knowledge. Take care. See you later, Guna. Appreciated. You can use Visual Studio for Python or... What? Wait, Visual Studio can use Python? Okay, I'll set that up off stream tomorrow. Okay, we'll do... If I could do... Wait, hold on. Code Toil. Is that a good idea? Actually, let me ask the programmers here. I have a question. Let me turn my music down a little. I have a question about like learning programming. Should I use Visual Studio for all of the programming we're gonna learn, which is Python, Java, fucking database languages, all that shit? Should I just use Visual Studio for all of it? Or should I use something like Notepad++ and do it all there in order to learn how to be a better programmer? Like, what makes me the better programmer? I'm okay with min-maxing. I'm a Path of Exile player, okay? I'm used to this shit, all right? I don't think Visual Studio supports Java. Well, all the better. But like, would it make me a better programmer to learn like the Notepad++ way of doing things, which is super not helpful on purpose? Dog's more of a weeb than I am, and I know the goddamn language. What? Sleepy Mushroom? Oh, hi-yo, bitch. I didn't know that. It's easier to do everything in one place, but I wouldn't hurt to know more workflows. Listen, whatever gets me to not learn CMake, I'm just forever in that world, all right? Yes, it is mainly used for data analysis, but can be very intuitive to learn Python in it, easy to write and run. Ooh. I'd say you're gonna have access to Visual Studio, so better to do it in the same form you always will. Yeah, but all of my programming knowledge, believe it or not, because I only know C++, all of my programming knowledge is in Visual Studio. So if you ask me to like install a compiler in like a whole new IDE, I know how to do it in code blocks, but you know, who uses code blocks? Chad, if I ever have a video game studio, I'm using code blocks, okay? I gotta represent, all right? The program needs more help, okay? I'll be like Valve, fucking pushing up SDL. Not really. Things like autocomplete, documentation pop-ups are too damn useful. Yeah, it is. CMake and Docker stuff is really, really important for actual jobs. CMake is OP. All right, stop distracting me, Chad. We gotta learn Python here. That's what this stream is for. I sue Vim a lot because of work. Oh man, I didn't realize you sue a fucking... Can you sue a programming language? Can I sue motherfucking C for making my C++ syntax fucking nightmarish and everyone makes fun of me for my fucking syntax when it's just patting my older retarded dumb brother on the head? Sorry, I shouldn't use that language. All right, next. But what's wrong with class? It turns out that class is one of Python's keywords. The interpreter uses keywords to recognize the structure of a program, and they cannot be used for variable names. Python 2 has 31 keywords. And as assert, break, class, continue, define, I know all of these, delete, elif, ooh, what does elif do? Oh, is this else if? Ah, okay, so it's else if, gotcha. Else, except, exec, so I'm guessing you execute something. Finally, wait, there's a keyword called finally? What is finally? I don't know what I expected Googling just the word. Wait, this book is for Python too? Yeah, and C++ books are for C++ 93 or some dumbass shit. 2003, like obviously you're not gonna have modules in a book. Finally block will always be executed no matter if the try block. Oh, it's like a switch statement. It's like, oh God, what's that called? It's a keyword in a switch statement. Is it fall through? Or I guess default, but that doesn't always mean you're going to the default statement. There's a way to always run a statement in a switch statement. Interesting. Okay, cool. For loop from global. You have to specify global as a keyword. I guess if the program's not built like C++ where you can like just have it outside of the scope of everything. Well, I guess it's in scope of everything. If import, we use a lot of import in C++. In? Okay, that's an interesting keyword. What does in imply? Operators are used in Python. In keyword Python? Python in keyword. Check if banana is present in the list. If banana is in fruits. Oh! So you're asking if an element is in an array. That's all you're doing. Two purposes. Check if a value is present in a sequence. I hate that verbiage. It's if a element is present in a array or container, I guess, but sequence, ugh. CMake is getting more and more prevalent in the C++ ecosystem. Ugh, don't tell me that. C++ is the best? Hell yeah, it's the best. Oh, baby. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, we're gonna make all the C++ fans here. It's only used for video games. Yeah? Don't act like you don't want to make them. The in keyword is also used to iterate through a sequence of a for loop. Ooh, I wonder how that works. Is lambda, oh my God, please give me, that is the one thing C++ cannot do is simple anonymous functions. It's just like, we have to make it like fucking bracket, parentheses, squirrely braces. There's your anonymous function. If I can just type fucking lambda x fucking parentheses x plus 2. I don't know what the syntax is, but if I could just do that, oh, that's gonna be the best. No way we pay for it. IntelliSense is for people who get it through their company. Yeah, I like IntelliSense, if that's what you're talking about. Not or pass, print, raise, return, try. I'm guessing raise is something to do with containers. While with yield, I'm guessing that also deals with containers, but we're gonna learn them later. In Python 3, exec is no longer a keyword, but non-local is. Okay, I guess it does know Python 3 exists. Raise is exceptions. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I like exceptions. I get down on the exception train. Also, I just want to point out, one of my favorite video games ever is Civilization 4, and you bet your ass that game was made in Python. Oh, baby. If I could, maybe that's what we do as like maybe as a finish to my fundamentals of programming course, maybe we apply our knowledge by making like a really basic Civilization game, like Trivial. I bet I could do that in Python, like super simple, but that would be like a good, like you learned Python. Cool, maybe Gary could try one of the JetBrains IDE for fun. Doesn't it cost like 150 bucks a month or something? Super expensive. You can use VS Studio for Python. Yeah, I heard that. Just use VS Code LOL before you go on to try JetBrains. Listen, I got Visual Studio. I'm happy, all right? Free for students. Oh, I do have a .edu email. Oh, shit. Think of all the, oh my God, think of all the student shit I can abuse. Oh my God, student Netflix, student, fuck. You know what I mean, right? All the student shit. Oh my God, it's gonna be amazing. Operators and operands. Operators are special symbols that represent computations like addition and multiplication. The values operator is the values the operator is applied to are called operands. The operators plus, minus, star in the night sky, fucking slasher, and exponential perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and exponentiation, as in the following examples. Yep, that's obvious. As in some other languages, this is bitwise operator is used for exponentiation, but in Python, it is a bitwise operator called XOR. I won't cover bitwise operators in this book, but you can read about them at that. Wow, this is college. It's like, yeah, we won't cover it here, but here's a link, have fun with it. It's like, fuck, now I gotta know it. Chat, in my experience with schooling, in my limited college experience previously, whenever you have a statement like this, but you can read about them here, that's not optional. You have to read it. It's part of the fucking test. Usually my experience. You can sign up for Facebook back in 2005. Student, fuck, I haven't heard of that. Studer, hi Studer. In Python 2, the division operator might not do what you expect. Minute equals 59. 59 divided by 60 equals 0. Oh, is that what's happening? I'm using Python 3. So when we did our exercise earlier, the Python 3, yeah, in Python 3, the result of this division is a float. Gotcha. So if we were using Python 2 without accounting for the fact that we're dividing two integers, the other answer we would have gotten earlier was wrong, but Python 3 fixed our mistake. Okay, I got you. Why care about a test? The knowledge is usually useful either way. Wanfa, yeah, true. Hey, listen, computer science, what is computer science besides learning about the nitty gritty, you know? The value of minute 59, conventional arithmetic 59 divided by 60 is 0.98333, not 0. The reason for this discrepancy is that Python is performing floor division. When both of the operands are integers, the result is also an integer. The floor division chops off the fraction part, so in this example it rounds to 0. I'm sorry, is it bad if I prefer that? Do we just go back to Python 2? Because that's like, I kind of want that. I kind of want that, you know? I want two integers to divide to be an even integer. I don't know if it's my C++ brain, but like I want rounding. If I wanted rounding, I would cast floats, you know? No, don't go back. Don't go back, Gary. In Python 3, the result is a float. Yeah, but like the new operator / performs floor division. Oh, so you're telling me I should use extra syntax to have a more accurate example. Python 2 is extreme legacy at this point. Python 2 has no support as of 2020. Oh shit. If either of the operands is a floating point number, Python performs floating point division. The result is a float. Okay, that's normal because the minute would get casted as a float and then it would turn into a float. I'm used to that. Expressions and statements. An expression is a combination of values, variables, and operators. A value all by itself is considered an expression, and so is a variable. So the following are all legal expressions, assuming that the variable x has been assigned a value. 17, x plus 17. So the whole phrase of the line is an expression. Okay. Gary, why aren't you responding? Why are you ignoring me? Wait, what? I disagree with Docker as being important for actual jobs, maybe web jobs or cloud jobs. CMake is good. Oh, well, What's Up knows his shit. If you guys, all the new people here, because we're getting a lot of viewers today, all the new people here, What's Up is like the shit when it comes to programming. IntelliJ and PyCharm have a free community edition. Python 2 is for poopy heads. I'm reading it. A statement is a unit of code that the Python interpreter can execute. We have seen two kinds of statements, print and assignment. Technically, an expression is also a statement, but it is probably simpler to think of them as different things. The important difference is that an expression has a value. A statement does not. Okay. Excuse me. Interactive mode and script mode. One of the benefits of working with an interpreted language is that you can test bits of code in interactive mode before you can put them in a script. What the fuck? But there are differences between interactive mode and script mode that can be confusing. For example, if you're using Python as a calculator, you might type miles equals 26.2, miles times 1.61, 42. The first line assigns a value to miles, but it has no visible effect. The second line is an expression, so the interpreter evaluates and displays the results. We learn yada yada. But if you type the same code into a script and run it, you get no output at all. In script mode, an expression all by itself has no visible effect. Python actually evaluates the expression, but it does not display the value until you tell it to. This behavior can be confusing at first. Okay, well, it's just you're making a script, right? So it's like a, well, I'm gonna say a function, but it's like running a separate file, right? Yeah, this book is old. Well, it's old, but useful. Print is a function in Python 3. Print is a keyword in Python 2. Oh, well, there you go. This behavior, well, it references Python 3. It knows it exists. This behavior can be confusing at first. A script usually contains a sequence of statements. If there is more than one statement, the results appear one at a time as the statements execute. For example, the script, print 1, x equals 2, print x, 1, 2, produces the output 1, 2. The assignment statement produces no output. Oh, this is an exercise. Type the following statements in the Python interpreter and see what they do. Okay. 5 does nothing, right? Oh no, it'll print 5. Yeah. X equals 5, does nothing. X plus 1 is 6. Okay, beautiful. And then type X is int. All right, we're learning. Now put the same statements into a script and run it. What is the output? Modify the script by transforming each expression into a print statement and then run it again. All right, how do I run it in script mode? Would you try PyCharm next stream just for the fun? Yeah, we can try a lot of things. I don't know if we're gonna go to Visual Studio or PyCharm or what, but we'll try out. We won't use the terminal next time, which I know this is not a terminal, but bear with me. Order of operations. When more than one operator appears in an expression, the operator of evaluation depends on the rules of precedence. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Easy peasy. We don't need to read any of this. I don't work very hard to remember the rules of precedence for other operators. If I can't tell by looking at the expression, I use parentheses to make it obvious. What is that supposed to mean? Are you sharing with me, the author, your inadequacies? Why would you tell me that? Man, I like the author already. Want to know an awful fact of Python 2? True was a variable, same with false, so you could do true plus false equals false, true, and swap true and false. That is not okay. String operations. In general, you cannot perform mathematical operations on strings, even if the strings look like numbers, so the following are illegal. 2 minus 1, yeah, that's 2 strings. Eggs, easy, thirds times a charm. The plus operator works with strings, but it might not do what you expect. It performs concatenation. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I already know what this is when we're looking at it. So apple plus, oh, hold on. Apple plus orange. This will make it one word, right? Orange. Yeah, that's cute. In C++, this is significantly more difficult. Or at least sorry, it's not difficult. It's way more verbose. You have to do a lot of like looping. That's cute. Okay, concatenation is trivial in Python. That's kind of cool. First throat, second warbler, print first throat warbler. Okay, I like that, actually. That's kind of a cute little thing. The output of this program is throat warbler. Now, how do I reverse a statement? What if I go apple minus whole? Okay, that shit doesn't work. Sorry, holy shit. I'm old enough to have worked with compilers that completely fucked up precedence. Always use parentheses if there's any ambiguity. Yeah, Visual Studio is based. The times programmer also works on streams. It performs repetition. For example, spam times 3 is spam, spam, spam. If one of the operands is a string and the other has to be an integer. Oh, that's where this comes from. Yeah, so that's why you're multiplying this, because it's, okay, gotcha. It has to do with concatenation, gotcha. Egg, sausage, and spam? What are you, Hawaiian? Pa-dum-ting! You guys love your spam over there. The times operator also works on strings. It performs repetition. Spam times 3 is spam, spam, spam. If one of the operands is a string, the other has to be an integer. Oh, okay. That must be specific to the multiplier operator then. This use of plus and multiply makes sense by analogy with addition and multiplication. Just as 4 times 3 is equivalent to 4 plus 4 plus 4, we expect string times 3 to be the same as string plus string plus string, and it is. On the other hand, there is a significant way in which string concatenation and repetition are different from integer addition and multiplication. Can you think of a property that addition has that string concatenation does not? There is a significant way in which, I'm not looking at chat, in which string concatenation and repetition are different from integer addition and multiplication. Can you think of a property that addition has that string concatenation does not? Ooh. What is a property that adding 2 integers together has that adding 2 strings does not, and it's a significant difference? Well, my memory focused brain is like computer memory, worries about byte size. Adding 2 strings together probably makes, maybe that's, hold on, no. This is for new programmers, okay? This is meant for people who don't know programming. What is the significant difference? Probably, I don't know, actually. Maybe display on the screen? Does anyone actually know the answer? 1 plus 2 equals 2 plus 1? Commutative. What do you mean by that? Like you can compare? Oops, that's not Google. Sorry, hold on. Google.com. Okay. Commutative. What is this? In mathematics, a binary operation is commutative if the changing of order of operands does not change the result. Oh, I got it. Okay. So if you add two strings together, it severely matters what order that you're adding them in, whereas 1 plus 2 can be the same as 2 plus 1. Okay, I got you now. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense to me. Comments. As programs get bigger and more complicated, they get more difficult to read. False! If you use C++ with modules and always auto, all right? That shit, impossible. Formal languages are dense, and it's often difficult to look at a piece of code and figure out what it's doing or why. For this reason, it's a good idea to add notes to your programs to explain, oh, comments. Okay, gotcha. All right, what is the comment syntax? These notes are called comments, and they start with the hashtag symbol. What? Hashtag C++ is better. Okay, cool. Where's my music? Hello, music? Lo-fi Leah coming in for the rescue. Compute the percentage of the hour that has elapsed. In this case, the comment appears on the line by itself. You can also put comments at the end of the line. Yep. Everything from the hashtag to the end of the line is ignored. It has no effect on the program. Yep. Comments are the most useful. Okay, do I need to read this? I already know everything about comments. Good variable names can reduce the need for comments based, but long names can make complex expressions hard to read, so there's a trade-off. Well, let's talk about that. This is a good time. This is like a good student-teacher question. When is it appropriate to use long variable names? I am of the opinion, okay, maybe controversially, the less you use a variable, the longer the name should be. And the more often you use it, the less long it should be. And that solves like 99% of your problems. All right, opinions, give them. Pound symbol. The symbol isn't a hashtag symbol when it's used for when it's not used for hashtags. False. It's always going to be known as the hashtag symbol. Okay. When you play tic-tac-toe, do you write out a pound? Hey Tim, you want to play tic-tac-toe? Oh sure. Let me write out the tag. No, it's you write out fucking hashtag or write out the pound. No, it's let me write out the hashtag or the number sign. It shouldn't be long for the sake of being long. I feel like when you only use a variable like 4 times though, you want it long, right? Yo, Timothy. Oh my God, I just used the name Timothy. That is adorable. Are you like the Barbie's boyfriend's name? Fuck. Ben? What's Barbie's boyfriend's name? I didn't see the movie. The fucking guy from Pulp Fiction played him. Fuck! What is his name? It's Octothorpe? Thuder ith Octothorpe? Or an Octothorpe? What? Autocomplete exists for the sole reason to give you a way of using long variable names. So pretty much always, except for some situations. What, like the hashtag is Octothorpe? No, it's a hashtag, guys. Come on, know your verbiage here. All variables should explain themselves in as little length as possible. Yeah. Working with Python and Visual Studio, create project. Code Toil, yeah, we're gonna use an IDE. This whole PyExe thing is giving me like aneurysms. What a horrible way to introduce people to a programming language using this thing. But if we can get an IDE going, or even Notepad+, if I can get even Notepad++ working for Python and not giving me like a million errors. Here, let's do something simpler. Print hello world. Oh, it worked. Oh, shit. Look at that. Huh. Wait. X equals 5. Enter. Oh, that guys, hold on. Is there a way? Oh no, I'm turning in assignments. I was about to say, is there a way to mod Python so I can make semicolons work at the end of statements instead of fucking indents like a moron? Oh God, I hate that. X equals 5, print X. 5. Oh, that worked. Oh, based. Okay, cool. Well, maybe we can do that from now on. Ow, flashbang, Jesus. Maybe NeoVim instead of Notepad++. Well, I'm trying to think what makes me the best programmer. The symbol hashtag is an octothorpe. Hash mark, number sign, pound sign. Octothorpe has become popularized with hashtags. No, it's a hashtag. Come on, chat. Get with the times. Wait until you learn that white space matters. Oh, I know that. I know that meme where it's like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like next line, enter, boom, boom, boom. So now this line is local to this line. I'd rather just use, you know, semicolons and just have you do however many spaces you want. But no, Python. All right, next. Debugging. At this point, the syntax error you are most likely going to make is an illegal variable name, like class and yield, which are keywords, or odd, job, and US $, which contain illegal characters. If you put a space in a variable name, Python thinks it is 2 operands without an operator. Bad. Name equals 5. Yeah, invalid syntax. For syntax errors, the error message doesn't help much. The most common messages are syntax error, invalid syntax, or syntax error, invalid token, neither of which is very informative. The runtime error you're most likely to make is a use before def, that is, trying to use a variable before you assigned a value. This can happen if you spell a variable name wrong. Principal, principal, times rate, yeah. Variable names are case sensitive, so latex is not the same as latex. At this point, the most likely cause of a semantic error is the order of operations. For example, 1/2 pi, you might be tempted to write 1.0 divided by 2.0 times pi. What? But the division happens first, so you would get pi divided by 2, which is not the same thing. What? Wait. Am I dumb? It is the same thing. 1 divided by 2 times pi is indeed pi divided by 2. Am I stupid? I use print functions for debugging based. They meant 1 divided by 2 times pi. Well, no, if they meant that, they would fucking write it. It's a college textbook. This is my college textbook. Oh God, am I blowing this? Did I go to the wrong college? Holy shit. The author is stupid. He thinks division is before multiplication. No, he doesn't. It's please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Yeah, the M comes before D, but it's MD together across the line. Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, he thinks multiplying happens before division, and please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That is so fucking funny. Okay, whatever we learn out of this textbook, we take with a big grain of salt, okay? That is so fucking funny. Yeah, I got fooled by that too in high school. You make that mistake once in your life, chat. You answer with confidence. Oh, it's 2 pi first M comes before D. And then you learn it's like, okay, well, that's how it works. That's so fucking funny. All right, well, sweet. Next. Oh, that was the whole thing. Functions. Wait, I'm learning about functions? All right, well, fuck it. Let's do it. Exercises. What time is it? Oh, we got time. All right, exercises. Python provides a built. We're trying to solve if you think if we can solve the exercises first, just knowing another programming language already. No particular reason, and most of my Python algorithms are for going through company network logs, so they're kind of small, I would say. Ooh. No, because he writes 2 pi without the multiplication sign. Oh. You are reading the textbook wrong. Well, I get what he was wanting. He meant 1 divided by 2 pi. Yeah, I know. Okay, code toil. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, look it is. It's old Gary. Nafir Kassam. Hello, hello. How's it cooking? All right, let's do exercises only knowing C++. Let's see what happens. Python provides a built-in function called len that returns the length of a string, so the value len allen is 5. Write a function named writeJustify that takes the string named s as a parameter and prints the string with enough leading spaces so the last letter of the string is in column 70 of the display. Okay, let's read the chapter. I don't know syntax for functions. All right. Like, I know syntax for, like, C++ functions. All right, Code Toil insists. Let's read what he wanted here. Let's not make fun of the author. At this point, the most likely cause of a semantic error is the order of operations. For example, to evaluate 1/2 pi, you might be tempted to write this. Hold on, I'm not wrong. I was right. We do make fun of the author. If I wanted to write 1/2 pi, I would write 1 divided by 2 times pi in that exact order, this exact way. He even uses floats to make it 0.5. Not 1/2 pi, 1 divided by 2 pi. Chat. Oh my God. It's the... Chat. It's the same thing. Yeah, he meant 1 divided by parentheses 2 pi. That's what he wanted. No? Maybe I'm just, hold on, maybe I'm making the incorrect assumption here that 1/2 pi is the same as pi divided by 2. I was assuming these are the same things. One divided by 2 pi. Oh, you're right. They're not the same thing. Oh, it's syntax that's fucking me. I'm not gonna write it out. I thought he was saying 1/2 pi. You're saying, no. This is 1 divided by 2 pi, in which case these should have parentheses around them. I'm still gonna blame the author. This phrase should have parentheses surrounding it to make it not confusing. Okay, I understand what you guys are saying. The author isn't technically wrong, but he's, in my opinion, wrong because that should have parentheses around it. Okay. I understand. All right, let's move on to functions. All right, function calls. In the context of programming, a function is a named sequence of statements that performs a computation. When you define a function, you specify the name and the sequence of statements. Later, you can call the function by name. We have already seen one example of a function call. Type 32, type int. The name of the function is type. The expression in parentheses is called the argument of the function. The result for this function is the type of argument. It is common to say that the function takes an argument and returns a result. The result is a return value. I don't like that verbiage. I prefer to say a function has a parameter and returns, well, returns a value. I don't like the term argument and result. I'd rather say parameter and value. Or return type, maybe. Like what return type it is, return value, it always precedes return. But I like parameters more. It makes more sense than argument in general. Argument and parameter are two different things. What? In terms of taking? I guess you could you could take a function, which I guess is an argument, as a parameter to a function. I'd still prefer parameter though. In programming, it's definitely wrong. In math, it's ambiguous. Okay, it's not wrong, it's just a different convention. Yeah, true. It takes an argument when called. In the function, it's a parameter. Oh, really? Oh, is that actual, like, hey, computer science degree, baby, we're learning this shit. I thought parameter was used in any context of like what you input to make a function work, but I guess within the function, it's just the parameter of values to take in order to like operate the function. Whereas I guess if you call the function, you have arguments to put in. Okay, I dig it. You should have used proper verbiage. Like a wada? What, like a bug from New Zealand? Type conversion functions. Python provides built-in functions that convert values from one type to another. Oh, this is how you cast. The int function takes any value and converts it to an int if it can and complains otherwise. Okay, let's try it. Okay, out of this for now. Let's go int 5.0. 5. X equals 5.0 int x. Okay, based. Cool. Int can convert floating type values to integers, but it does not round off. It chops off the fraction part. 3.9999993. Oh, really? Oh, really? It doesn't round. It just takes the int. Is there modulo in Python? Can I write like 5 modulo 2? 1. Okay, there is. Never mind. So that answered that question. I thought I would have to do this to get modulo, but okay, never mind. A lot of people do use argument and parameter for both cases. It's good to know. Well, Studer, it's one thing for a lot of people to use, but if I'm a student of computer science, I will use the difference. It's good to know what each word means when you go and start searching Google for answers. Yeah, or just know it for my, exams. Int 3.999 is 3 in C++, right? Well, no. Well, yes, but that's C syntax. C does the preceding, int, whatever, int 5.0, and that turns that into an int, right? Or float 7. Now, the C++ way of doing it, standard, I'm not gonna show that way. 7.f would be a 7 float value. That's the equivalent of float 7, or 7.0 is 7.f. I like this syntax a lot. It's really clear what it is. It's not verbose. I think that's a C++ thing. I don't think you can do that in C. But C, you have to explicitly say float 7. Actually, don't know. Don't know why any language that will round for that cast. I don't know any language that will round for that cast. What, int 3.999? C++ does. C++ would round 3.99 casted to int as a 4. Right? Well, fuck, let's test it now. All right, Visual Studio, your time to shine. Try to think of like a really simple one here. We'll do our STL3 tutorial. Chat, why is this loading? Jesus. Okay, ignore that. That's ugly. Does it run? Okay, based. Let's go to our game loop and let's just standard C out int 4.5, 4.99. Whatever, that works. God, I'm using Python too much. Semicolon, go. Oh my God, it's a 4. Wow, I didn't know that. You learn something every day, chat. Shit, what do I know about casting? Fucking 4s all day, every day, huh? Well, I'll be. If you guys are wondering what we're doing here, we're messing around with a program that does lighting for video games, for Frogger specifically. But that's okay, that's for another time. We're learning Python here. Also, wow, fucking Jesus. Dark mode, please. Okay, casting works correctly. String converts its argument into a string. Oh, that's kind of cool. Float converts integers and strings into floating point numbers. Makes sense. No doubles though, fuck doubles. Finally, string converts its argument into a string. It's kind of cool. So if I did something like x equals 5, string 5 gives me a string. String x prints 5. But does that make x a string? It does not. Okay. but in order to convert it to a string, it'd have to be string x. Wait, that did what I just wanted it to. Hold on. How do I convert that to a string? I guess I have to convert it explicitly, right? Oh, actually, can I do that? String x. Can I do that? Okay, it let me. Ah, chat. That's kind of cool. Truncating is not rounding. Truncation is the formal name for chopping off, yeah. Floats in Python might not have the same precision as doubles, floats in Python have the same precision as doubles in C++. If Python only has one kind of float, it would make sense to just call it float and not double. Yeah, I get it. I'm used to like caring about the difference, but I guess we are a student of computer science and I'm gonna abandon all things I know. Math functions. Python has a math module that provides most of the familiar mathematical functions. A module is a file that contains a collection of related functions. Before we can use the module, we have to import it. Import permission to do math. Done. The statement creates a module object, a math. If you print the modules object, you get some information about it. Oh. Cool. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh. Interesting. Is this like a Python 2.0 thing? Module math. Okay, so that is like a Python 2 thing. Gotcha. Module math built in. Okay, sweet. Floats in Python might have the same precision as doubles. Yeah. The module object contains the functions and variables defined in the module. To access one of the functions, you have to specify the name of the module and the name of the function separated by a dot, also known as a period. This format is called dot notation. Okay, so it's like C++. Ratio equals that, decibels equals math.log10 ratio. Okay, math.sine radians. Okay, that makes sense. It's like C++. Yeah, it's the namespace blocks. Actually, no, it's not like C++. C++ has classes, so if you had like class, you know, do math or something, then you could have like a do math dot add, do whatever parentheses you want there for arguments. But if you had like namespace do math yada yada, then you would have like do math colon add, and then that would be your actual syntax. Python has classes. Yeah, Python does not care for namespaces and uses dot everywhere. Well, how do you avoid naming issues? Like, how do you avoid clashing naming of like functions and all that? Is that just not an issue? Oh, I guess if you do dot everywhere, then I guess it's not an issue. I guess if everything's a dot and you have to specify all the time. That's another question. You don't? Oh, I guess if everything's a dot, true. I guess that works. The first example uses log10 to compute a signal to noise ratio in decibels, assuming that signal power and noise power are defined. The math module also provides log, which computes logarithmic base E. Same, probably that you'll hit with a class name and a namespace conflict problem. The second example finds the sine of radians. The name of the variable is a hint that sine and other trigonometric functions, cosine, tangent, etc., take arguments in radians. To convert from degrees to radians, divide by 360, multiply by 2 pi. Yep, that's how you do that. The expressions math.pi get the variable pi from the math module. The value of this variable is an approximation of pi, accurate to about 15 digits. Okay, so print math.pi. Cool. If you know your trigonometry, you can check the previous result by comparing it to the square root of 2 divided by 2. So math.square root -1. Traceback error. Math domain error. Okay. Complex numbers. A little bit much right now. Imaginary numbers, I mean. Kenya the Nephilim. Is that a religious reference? Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. How's it going? Hi, hi. I don't know if you're a fan of VTubing or programming. I am good at one of those things. The precision can be set in the program. 50 digits sounds like a double. Oh, actually, let's do that. Type math pi is a float. Oh. Composition. So far, we have looked at the elements of a program, variables, expressions, and statements in isolation without talking about how to combine them. One of the most useful features of a programming language is its ability to take small building blocks and compose them. For example, the argument of a function can be any kind of expression, including arithmetic operators. So math sine degrees divided by 360 times 2 times math pi. Now chat, do you think he met his parentheses somewhere? Interesting. The precision can be set in the program. Ooh. And even in function calls. Math exponential? Math.log. Yeah, it's pretty normal. Almost anywhere you can put a value, you can put an arbitrary expression with one exception. The left side of a assignment statement has to be a variable name. Any other expression and the left side is a syntax error. We will see exceptions to this rule later. Yeah, that's fine. We're just assigning values. Yeah, you can't assign a value that way. So I guess my question is, chat, if I make a function, is everything templated like it's an auto? Is that kind of where we're at now? Is everything a template? Like, do I care about ints or floats or like any specified value? Because in C++, if you have like add int function where it takes an int x, int y, you know, then you can't add like, you can't put in like a float value here. Now you could like add, you know, add values and then have like auto x, auto y, that would work. Anything is everything? Oh God. Import CMath and CMath square root complex -1, 1. Oh God. I can import C-based libraries? That's cute. Python takes autos. Oh, I guess it is the glue, isn't it? Python takes autos by default. Okay. Python has a type system, but it's just a suggestion. Oh, okay. So C++ has speed limits, but it speed limits in a way like if you go a mile above the speed limit, your car explodes. And in Python, speed limits are like the cop sitting on the side of the road with a million cars passing and speeding, and they're like, whatever, it's fine. Gotcha. Adding new functions. So far, we've been only using the functions that come with Python. Also, can I just say, just in general, I'm surprised that an intro to programming class is already teaching about functions. Like in my head, functions are like one of the last things you learn in like an intro to programming course. Like, shouldn't I be learning right now about like, I don't know. I thought it would be more low level than this. Like, I thought I would be learning like binary into assembly, into C, into like Python. Like, I thought that's how this would go, but I feel like I'm going like top bottom, where it's like, we are learning about functions on like day 2, and eventually like 3 classes from now, we'll learn about like a little bit of assembly. Like, that's how it feels like this is going. I thought it'd be the other way around, where you like building blocks and then you go to the easy stuff. It's also possible to add new functions. A function definition specifies the name of a new function and the sequence of statements that execute when the function is called. Yep. Is assembly even taught at this point? Don't you have to like build a compiler or something? Isn't that like a computer science-y thing to like build a compiler? Isn't that like assembly, like basically? What is a compiler but assembly? I don't think so. Wait, what the fuck is the point of a degree? I was expecting to like learn assembly and like, you know, learn the basics of an operating system. Yes, but you have learned about functions before that? Yeah, I get that. That's another course for you? Oh, sorry, I misheard. In computer science does teach assembly in operating systems class. Yeah, I do have an operating, actually, I have, hold on, let me be clear. I have an operating systems class, only, let me think. Hold on. I can actually look this up. 1 second. Computer science. I can look at all my classes again. Okay, hold on. We have, right now we're learning at programming fundamentals where we use Python, simple, straightforward, abstract concepts. So where is my operating systems? Computer systems? Introduction to computer systems? No, that's like hardware. Databases 1, web programming 1, operating systems 1, proctored course. This course provides an applied introduction to commercial operating systems. It is intended for intermediate students who have basic programming skills. Key concept of computer systems, operating systems. That doesn't sound very assembly-ish. Then I have operating systems 2. Builds on principles learned in operating systems 1 to approach complex computer operating system topics like networks, parallel computing, remote procedure call, concurrency, transactions, shared memory, message passing, scale, naming, security, comparative programming languages, calculus, discrete mathematics, data mining, and machine learning. Ugh. Those are other classes, approximately second or third. Yeah, this is my whole degree. These are all the, sorry, just to be clear, these are all the computer science courses I'm taking. If I go to general education, you have like humanities, civilization studies and culture, values and ethical reasoning, you know, all that shit. This is just computer science courses. Computer systems, communications and networking. Now, I could do information technology as a master's degree and do this where I get, where is it? Advanced algorithms, advanced databases. I get a dedicated operating systems class, like master's level. Databases, algorithms, those are required. And then I have my choice of 3 of 6. So like foundations of networking, like super low level networking, machine learning, fuck that. Advanced algorithms, advanced databases, programming languages, WWW technologies. Holy shit. Then I have like business stuff. And then I have my capstone project, all that shit. I have to learn foundations of cybersecurity for a master's of information technology. Learning concurrency inside an OS course is interesting. Is that weird? I don't even know. I mean, I don't know. Python, for instance, does compile into byte code. It's a little like assembly, but it's more like Java's JVM. It's compiled line by line, isn't it? Wait, I thought Python was a runtime language. So like when you boot up the video game Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword and it says Python engine, python.init, isn't it compiling like real time? It's compiled when a module is loaded. Oh. Okay, so here's an example. Define print lyrics. So define makes a function. Print I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Print I sleep all night and I work all day. Def is a keyword that indicates that this is a function definition. Oh, wait, I don't have to specify the return value? Oh, that's gonna be weird. I don't have to specify the return value? How do you, isn't it super hard to debug then? Like if you are in C++ and you define integer as a return value, you know what it is when you debug. It's like, oh, this is returning an integer, right? So if I return a variable, I don't have to like investigate what the variable is. I know it's an integer, or at least it's getting casted to 1, but that's complicated. So am I just having to read through the whole function? A function can return anything. Oh God, that sounds like debug hell. You can just type whatever you want to search into the URL bar. Yeah, I know, but I'm learning. You think? Oh, okay, I got you. The rules for function names are the same as variable names. Yep. You cannot use a keyword as the name of a function. You should avoid having a variable and a function with the same name. The empty parentheses after the name to indicate that this function does not take any arguments. Okay. Does Python not have a void keyword? Let me ask you guys this, because I haven't seen anything about it yet. Does Python require, does Python have a void keyword? You know, you can just type what you want to the search in the URL bar of your web browser. You don't have to go to google.com first. Oh! Nah, I like Google more. When would you use it? How do you null out something? Like in C++, I can say like, you know, SDL renderer pointer is equal to null pointer, right? I could do like this, oops. Fuck. I could do like this syntax to like null out something to make it point to void. Void does nothing, it's a string. Well, what's the Python equivalent of like null pointer? Like how do I point to void? Because null pointer doesn't exist in Python, right? You can't point to null if there's no void. How do you null terminate? None. So if I was like x equals 5, x equals none. Okay, did that do what I expected it to do, or is it actually like null terminated? Did that do what I wanted it to? Null and void are different things. Well, what is, you know, what is null besides a pointer to a void? Or fuck, sorry, what is void besides pointer to null? Am I misunderstanding what null and void are? Null is like an explicit thing like on your hardware, like that your addresses can point to. It's the first address, right? Void is nothing. Yeah, because it's a pointer to null. Is it not? Void pointer is a thing. None type. Okay, sweet. Now I know. So let's write a function. Define fuck chat. I'm not gonna type enter. Shift enter? Shit, I did the bitwise operator. Define fuck chat. Nope, that does not do. Define fuck chat. How do I define functions? Oh, I need a colon. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, that's gross. Print JK love you chat. Enter. Fuck chat. Ah, we did it. Sorry, I didn't realize colon was the syntax, but okay, now we can define functions. That's not bad. Then can I say, ooh, here's a fun one. Fuck chat. How do I delete a function? Can I do that? Oh. Can I not? Interesting. I wonder, can you delete functions in Python? Because I know you can in C++. Try doing fuck chat equals none. Oh, look at that. You can. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't think that would be so easy. But yeah, you can actually delete functions. Okay, based. Can I do pointers to functions? Wait, are there pointers here? Hold on. X equals 5. Y pointer equals referenced value X. Oh God. Invalid syntax. Interesting. I wonder if you can do pointers in Python. I don't think there is a pointer. But how? Oh, maybe it's automatic. When you pass in a parameter to a function, like if I was like, oh God, if I was like, you know, define string test as like string given colon whatever, right? If I did that, could I pass, or not when I pass, when I give the string to this function, does it automatically do it by reference, or does it actually unironically copy like the whole bite-sized value of a string? Because in C++, you would do something like, you know, the n sign after string just to pass the referenced value, because you don't want to pass the whole byte size. It just makes it so much slower. Not even Java has pointers. It's an intermediate language. No pointers in the C++ sense, but objects are passed by reference. Okay. It copies a reference. Okay, thank God. It does that at least. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I'm going to ignore the fact for a second that sometimes you want a copy, but you'll probably have to make like, you know, local string equals given just to like fuck around with it if you really want a copy, you know? Python strings are immutable though. Okay, we'll keep that for tomorrow's lesson. Patroklos. His name sounds like a Greek ass name. So given that, I guess my question now is, I don't think that makes a copy. Okay, we'll keep that for tomorrow. Is there a .clone or deep koi in Python? I have no idea, dude. What's up? I know you're asking chat. I have no idea. What's my other question about no pointers then? So we don't have pointers. Well, what happened? So hold on, let me bring out Paint for this one. I have a question. If you don't have pointers in Python, how do you solve this problem? Let's say you have object A, and this object A is equal to the value of 5. Then you have class B, which contains a bunch of information, one of which is A. Now, that means that, you know, B has the information 5 in every instance of B, right? B, whatever, right? So, what happens if you want to change A to a 6? Do you then go through and manually... Well, I guess this does make 6 anyway. But like, you guys get what I'm saying, right? And so here, I don't know if I'm phrasing this problem right, but normally you'd have to go like B pointer is equal to the referenced value of A. And then that way, whenever you have any sort of change in this value, all of the B values get updated. B dot A equals 6. Yeah. I just feel like having pointers makes like change on like a very wide scale, like a lot easier. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I just don't know how obvious it is for like, you know, Python. Okay. Are we done today? I think we're done today. Okay. So obviously we have a lot to work on. Tomorrow we're gonna give me a new background. I don't want Kyari staring into my goddamn eyes. There we go. More Miku based. So you want to run an analog to C++ static member variable. Python has static. Not sure if that does what you want. Well, what I'm thinking, hold on, let me just leave this here before we end. What I was thinking, like, imagine if you were making like let's do database 101, right? Grumpy Dev is following. Oh, thank you. You get kisses. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to whatever you're developing. Thank you for watching so long today. So think about it like this, chat. Let's say you have a database. Every student, well, how about this? Let me make it even simpler. Every school has an ID number associated with it. every student has a school ID number equivalent to whatever school ID they're going to is. Now, normally you would do this by pointers, right? Because what happens if the school ID itself changes? Well, what you would do is you would make it, to account for that, when you make the student class, you would make student school ID be equivalent in value to the pointed address of the school ID number, right? So you wouldn't point to, 1111, you would point to, like Portland School Elementary, right? And it would be pointed to that address. So if Portland School Elementary changes value, then every student going there has it changed automatically. That's an example of what you would use a pointer for. But I guess that's not so much a pointer as much as it is a reference to value. I don't know. It's really hard to say this like verbally and not like withdrawing or something. But anyway, all that is to say, come here, chat, give me kisses. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have a dedicated IDE for Python, and I am gonna do more reading, so we don't read on stream. Since objects are references in Python, it does it automatically. There are references in C++. Well, yeah, C++ can do everything. See you, Ludder. See you tomorrow. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. Okay, give me... Getting crazy, chat. All right, see you later. Goodbye.